As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
The whale? I have? Wait, could it be... Or just what is the true cause of the catastrophe? The whale.
It was both dream and reality.
Oh, shit.
If we're talking about a true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
Uh-huh.
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
Aha! Oh no! Oh no, I don't like that. Oh shit! Oh, is it actually breaking free right now? It's breaking free right fucking here! Oh shit! Child, you're gonna be here to help us, buddy? I hear your theme. Oh shit. Ah! Don't eat the people! There he is! Yes! Foul legacy! Let's fucking go, child! Ah, fuck, he's not doing anything to him, though. Hydro beam! Oh, it's still alive. Great. Oh, fucking retreated. Follow it! Oh, goddamn, child. Good to see you again, buddy. Oh, fuck. No, don't go back in there. Fuck, did it just tear through reality just to get here?
That was way too close! How did that thing just burst into the opera house? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
That's right. I also wagered that it's also the one Child saw when he was young.
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here.
Yeah, because the prophecy's almost completed.
That whale does not belong to Tevat.
Oh.
It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while. It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels. And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
Nah, I'm not accepting this ending. Oh, whoa. Hey, what the hell?
The prophecy.
Oh,
yes,
Nicole.
What has been prophesized will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
After everything, it still turned out like this. We couldn't fight against fate. Wait, but if this is all about fate...
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
Could it be that even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there will still be a way to save everyone? Did I miss something? Wait, I forgot about Furina. What was it that she wanted to say to me at that last moment in the giant magic box? What's her real secret? Furina, tell us. Uh-oh. Is she still up there?
What's happening with the oratories?
Oh.
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
What? Uh-oh. No, Furina! Move!
Furina!
Don't just stand there!
We still need answers!
Oh no. What the fuck? The hell? Uh-oh. What is going on? Wait, wait, huh? That's Furina wearing a different outfit. Is this? Oh shit, it's Agiria.
You.
Holy shit. Oh, this is the actual Hydra Archon. Dude, look at that outfit. And she just looks just like Furina.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
You are not Furina. Who are you?
Agiria?
The sweet
Focalors.
sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Focalor. Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving.
Deceiving who?
The heavenly principles.
Oh.
Deceiving the heavenly principles.
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
Even her voice is like super different from Furina.
One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. Now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over.
God, she looks so good with long hair.
Floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum.
She looks like a way more matured
I
Furina.
had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor.
So, did you plant your consciousness in Furina or something? Like, yeah, what's happening?
Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up.
Huh.
But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
Oh, wait. So, wait, she was originally an Oceanid.
You were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known.
I really don't like how that sword is still lingering above her. Oh no, does she have to die for Fontaine?
After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit.
Oh.
Leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being.
That's Furina? Separate my divinity and from my body and spirit. Oh.
The me you see before you now is that divinity.
Oh.
And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Furina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Furina's humanity was what made her perfect.
Aww.
She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her.
It's just so casually. Hey, I cursed her, by the way. But why?
All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles.
Oh.
Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon, alone, weeping on her throne.
Yeah. Don't tell me.
In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Furina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalors' divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
Oh.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Furina is only human, isn't she?
Yeah.
Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being.
What? Yeah, then, yeah, why did you entrust her to lead Fontaine?
I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
Yeah, for an ordinary human to go through all that.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it.
Oh, and hence the title, Masquerade of the Guilty. That actually makes a lot more sense now. Wow.
It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Dead. I kind of really feel bad for Furina now. She's been through so fucking much. Furina, are you okay? I came into contact with Furina's tears? If I remember correctly, tears are often contain a being's strongest emotions. With sufficiently strong hydro sensitivity, I can form an emotional connection, just like I did with that Oceanid at the Fountain of Lucine. Wait, could this be Furina's inner world? Furina, what is she doing on stage? Wait a moment, that probably isn't Furina. That's likely a reflection of her inner self. If I can directly speak to that self, I might be able to get exactly what I want to know. I came here for answers. Either way, this opportunity is not to be missed. Let me try talking to her. Oh, Furina. Oh, yep, and she's in her white dress now. Furina?
Oh? Who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
Come on, it's me. Furina? It's me.
All right. It is not my intention.
Don't look at me, don't look at me.
There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
Is that her inner thoughts above? I don't see an audience here.
Oh, do not jest.
Just,
Can you not feel it?
Just let the stage lights go off, please, if only for 1 second. I think this is her inner thoughts.
I am Focalor.
That way I become myself again.
Spontaneans are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing, yeah, that is her inner thoughts. Something's off. There's no getting through to her. Even her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconsciousness would have such an impenetrable defense? Had to find a way. She says to turn off the light, right? Something's off. Okay, yeah, I do have to turn off all the spotlights.
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing
shackles.
a technical
A cry of an
difficulty,
echo.
but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Nah, you need to be yourself again, Furina. Come back. Ugh. Whoosh.
Hey, what gives?
Oh, chains. A silence without end. Shit.
Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
Furina, come on. There's no need to keep up this act anymore. Alright, the last light. Watch for Furina's performance. I saw the spotlights turned off. In Furina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Is that a true voice? A ticket? When did that end up here? The hell? Oh. Oh. Either way, it looks like the show's about to begin. In that case, let me show you how I truly feel, Furina. Scene 1. A before mirror, Furina. Oh. Oh, I'm actually playing her. Oh, and that's a mirror. What the hell? Holy shit, Genshin's like going real deep with this. I kind of appreciate it, not gonna lie.
Furina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
So, this is the mind of Focalors' human self, Furina.
Be not nervous. Be not afraid.
Oh.
I am before you.
Focalors.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me? What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know it well.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone. But you may have to suffer somewhat.
As if she hasn't been suffering already.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal.
It's truly a bit of such a shame that Furina has to continuously suffer for Fontaine.
I suppose this would also be justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity.
Oh, that's why she's so broken now, because she got found out.
Keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed,
Oh, no wonder.
all hope will be lost.
No wonder she's just sitting there.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be.
For 500 years.
Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
For 500 years.
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
I guess this one hope is the only thing that's been keeping her going this whole time.
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
And that's why she's so distraught when her identity was revealed. A session speech, Furina. Scene 2. Oh. And this is where she assumes the role of an Archon? Yep, that's the Archon seat, all the way up there. Oh, I gotta walk around, because I need to take the stairs.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
Summon courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Furina de Fontaine, your new Archon.
Appear earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalors, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
And this is where she, got up on stage, and she never left the stage ever since. Close politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it.
That sounded more like a president than an
I
Archon.
thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
That's the new Hydro Archon.
Oh
Is this
shit.
some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more
Oh.
assertive.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person?
Oh.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy. Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Furina.
Oh, that's how she. Okay.
Think. What do the people want?
That's where
How
her.
would they imagine a god to speak and act?
That's how she. Okay, so that's where she got the arrogant personality from.
Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play. Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them?
And yeah, this is why she always acts like this, to put up the front that she's supposed to be the Archon.
Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house.
That's why she's always so swayed by public opinion. Because she has to keep up the facade no matter what, otherwise she loses hope.
You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Yeah, now the people are shutting up.
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Summon courage, resolutely with conviction. Isn't this the same thing? Resolutely with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
Appear earnest, turn up the drama. Turn up the drama.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
Close politely, end the speech emphatically. Yep, well, like everybody expects of an Archon, and emphatically. I gotta say though, Furina's a really, really good public speaker. I would never be able to do this shit.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I, the Archon Focalors, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the oratrice, I shall I'll even judge the gods of this world!
Nah, and that's where that line comes from. She has to be dramatic to convince people that she's the Archon. And fair enough, was a convincing performance for a good while. God damn. And she has to keep at that facade for a good 500 years. That is a nightmare. Yep, scene 3, Opera House Furina. Oh, is this the present circumstances? Where she gets exposed? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, she just got up from her bed.
Lady Furina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now. Was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette. Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay, no wonder Furina shows up at every single trial. Not because it's her duty, but also she's anticipating the trial that Focalors was talking about.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things.
A trial to end all trials.
That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
Eventually. And she's still waiting for that trial. And I'm guessing that's why she was acting so excited about, like, today's trial. She was hoping this would be the trial to end everything.
Lady Furina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right, Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
You're such a gentle and wise god. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
And she has to, like, oh yeah, she has to meet with these people, like, every day, right? Because people are constantly requesting her presence. So yeah, she has to keep up the facade even when nobody's seeing her, or when she's supposed to have private time. Jeez, that's a nightmare. Up, and here we go, another meeting, probably. Jeez, just over and over, just constant, just no breaks to be herself. Why are all these books strewn about?
Lady Furina, here are the latest hydrological reports.
Oh, this is her investigating the prophecy.
The parameters you asked to take note of. I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
And then she goes to bed, being tired from acting all day.
day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time, but it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved. Alright, Furina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
And she does this for 500 days straight. I know I've said that countless times now, but it truly goes to show how fucking determined she was.
Here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Damn, you meeting with people again.
I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Yep, and then more investigating on the water levels.
Furina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute.
And back to bed.
I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about.
And yeah, she just goes to bed constantly worried that somebody might suspect anything.
I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
And this, jeez, this cycle just over and over and over again. Scene 5, Opera House, Furina. Jeez, this is... Oh, yep, and she does this every day. And he just keeps repeating over and... What? Scene 100,080... Jesus Christ.
It's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations ago.
And what a fine family yours is indeed.
Oh, God.
It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer. A descendant of a line most ardent.
Jeez, you can even hear in her voice, she's breaking very, very slowly. Even the freaking props is blocking her face.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Furina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Is she crying?
Are you crying?
Oh, she's so tired of this.
Really now? I didn't even notice.
Jeez, yeah, I think that's like 500 years exactly.
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No.
No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
Jesus Christ. She's tired of this. She's tired of acting. She doesn't want to do this anymore. But at the same time, she wants to save Fontaine.
So interminable.
Oh.
So lonely.
Oh.
Just how much longer?
That is what you hear. That is what you hear at the fountain of Lucine. Like if you, turn down all your audio, you hear her crying these exact words at the fountain. Wow.
Hundreds of years must have passed.
Jesus.
Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
Good lord. I'm surprised she hasn't gone insane or something at this point.
Reached my limit. No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears.
Yeah, like, you're subconsciously she's breaking, even if her mind doesn't detect it.
I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. Would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries, but there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
Jeez. I mean, Focalors couldn't Focalors, like, I don't know, like, contacted her again? Like, come on, at least come back every once in a while to reassure the girl. And, like, reassure her that this is not all for nothing. Jeez. Yep. Oh, that's today, isn't it? No? Okay. Oh, no, that is today.
Furina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
Uh-huh.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Hey, Traveler's talking again. That's my voice? Is this a scene where we're inside the giant magic box? This is great. I didn't think this scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me this time. Also, goddamn, Lumine must have been here for a long time, just witnessing each and every single one of those days that she's been in the Archon.
Share my burden.
Like, yeah, okay, yeah, and she finally gets a chance to share her burden with everybody. And then it just cuts short by...
That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes.
Uh-huh.
I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case...
Yeah, she might be the one person she could confide in before
she's right.
put up on stage.
I could confide in her, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Furina. You shouldn't be selfish.
I just noticed the one in the back is white clothing Furina, this one's dark clothing Furina.
But what if it's really alright? Furina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once.
And before she got the chance to choose, the box opened.
Such an outrageous thing to do anyway. To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows. Surely it could not hurt. If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it. Long and hard.
And...
No, I have nothing to say.
Oh.
I am Furina, the Archon of Fontaine.
That was what she was gonna say.
Everything will surely get better.
Okay.
All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
That's what she was... Okay, so that's what she was gonna say. She was still gonna just keep it up, no matter what. Damn.
Fine.
Oh shit. Jeez, Lumine, you don't need to be cold like that.
So even Furina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yeah, that's what she deserves to know.
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
Like literally though? Like, come on.
She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
Yeah? Do go on? What is it actually?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Linny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you.
Oh.
Hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
And then I became one with the Oratrice.
Oh.
Taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it?
That explains it, why it had like a consciousness.
Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice.
Oh.
It is, in fact,
Oh.
a device created to kill the god of justice.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Furina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice.
To gain enough power to kill you. Oh.
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries,
Gee,
would have
oh.
sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratrice. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Furina nor Focalors, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course.
Oh.
In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
Oh, no wonder she has a shadow to the throne.
But...
Oh.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
all you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
Yeah, you hear that? Not even my dog's not happy about that.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
So this is all a plan just to get a free Fontaine from the curse, while also deceiving the heavenly principles.
Hydro Dragon, Hydro Dragon.
Don't cry.
Don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
Yeah, these heavenly principles need to be punished for all the shit they committed. What? Yeah, like, man, when can we beat up Celestia?
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed.
And now she's giving it back.
I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontanians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence. Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontanians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too.
Wow. She's been orchestrating this for 500 years.
At last. I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalors. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
No. Well, here comes the sentencing.
The hour of my execution is almost here.
No.
For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played this 500 years.
She's dancing like nothing bad's gonna happen. And Furina too. Dun 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 dun. Fuck. I don't want any of this to happen. Oh, that hurt. That hurts. Oh. Fuck, that was actually... God damn it, Genshin. Thank you, Furina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happily as a human, just as I wish we could.
I, Iudex Nuvilet, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
And he's still gonna be sad, because of course he would. Wow. God damn. What a fucking story. What a fucking arc and quest. Oh my god. That whole sequence was just beautiful. So it is done.